Please, as if I wanted to talk about that piece of crap. Instead, we're going to talk about the film that you should have seen last weekend, 2003's Barbie, Swan Lake. Hi, welcome to Film Stash. My name is Douglas Campbell. As you can see, I am Douglas Campbell. And today we're talking about the 2003 classic Barbie Swan Lake. Based on the beloved fairy tale, Barbie as Odette, the young daughter of a baker, follows a unicorn into the enchanted forest and is transformed into a swan by an evil wizard named Rothbart, who is intent on defeating the fairy queen. Now, I don't know how accurate these facts are, as I found them on Barbie Wiki and IMDb. So this is the second Barbie film to be based on a ballet. Also, Mattel wanted to make a series of Barbie movies, Barbie princess films, but they were scared of that whole lineup of lawyers Disney had and didn't want to get sued, you know what I mean? Mattel settled on making Barbie Swan Lake since Disney hadn't touched that property yet. This one is the biggest grain of salt, but according to IMDb, the dance choreography was choreographed and filmed in live action first before being animated over to match the world of Barbie. It's been roughly 3 years since I last saw Barbie Swan Lake with my brother Joe. My brother Joe, because I'm Douglas Campbell, as you can see. And it is as good as I remember it being when I was a kid. Before we get into it, don't forget to smash that like button! Like, share, and subscribe. Now for the positives. I enjoy the animation style and general design of the world. It isn't the best, but I have a bit of nostalgia for it, given that I grew up on it and watched it at least 45 times by the age of 20. Also, Barbie's dress in this movie, as well as everyone else's outfits, are just gorgeous, beautiful. I can never say enough good things about the costume designs of the Barbie dresses in the Barbie princess movies. And one thing I like about this is that Swan Lake is a very popular ballet, and I like that they changed it into a Barbie movie so then children can grasp and understand it a little bit better, because you know they're not going to get it if they go see an actual ballet of Swan Lake. Kids are stupid. I'm Douglas Campbell, and I am saying kids are stupid. Another positive review I have is that the villain Rothbart and his scheme is simplified from the original ballet, which works better, like I said, for a children's movie for all those stupid kids. So I didn't really think of Barbie as an actress outside of Margot Robbie's portrayal, but she was really good as Odette. Truly an Oscar-worthy performance. One last positive aspect I have about this movie, the sound effects throughout. You don't really think about them in the moment, but after seeing it so many times over so many years, from the sound it makes when she picks up a leaf to the sound it makes when their shoes walk on concrete, which is one of the best things to hear, honestly. It's like ASMR for me. Oh, what do I hear? You know what that means. It's time for intermission! So, for today's intermission, I decided to hop on some of the trends. Dubai chocolate bars are very popular. Today we will be trying pecan caramel. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get past the fact that the innards look like diarrhea. I hope it was worth the $10. Hey, pecan caramel! I like pecan. I like caramel. Some of you are going to get angry that I didn't say pecan caramel. There's the inside, if you can see it. I don't know if you can hear it, but it sounds very mushy breaking apart. It's a very wet sound. It's not bad. I don't know that it's $11 good. Maybe if it was, you know, like $2, I would buy it again. It's okay. I would probably give this a 6 out of 10. It's okay. And now onto the mix. Objectively, the animation is cruddy. There's no better way to say it. It's just cruddy animation, but I grew up on it. It has nostalgia for me. I feel that it gives it a certain charm. Not everybody will care for it. Not everybody does care for it, but it's one of my favorite aspects of the film. Lila the unicorn. She's the purple one. She's a unicorn. I don't believe she is in the original ballet of Swan Lake. She is not the brightest bulb. She didn't really know how to use her horn, like, at all. She would be fighting a villain and she wouldn't even think about it. She would hit with the side of her horn, like just stab them, you know? The elves were a little bit annoying. I feel that they weren't completely necessary to the story, and I don't think that they added much to the overall saga besides dancing. I know that in the original ballet, we do see characters dance from different countries, so I believe that's why they put the elves there, really. But I feel that it wasn't quite necessary to the plot. Here are the negative aspects of the film. There is a lot of magic intertwined in the plot. Almost none of it is explained, which is frustrating. Why is the Queen of the Forest not as powerful as Rothbart? You know what I mean? She does like 2 things throughout the film, and he does so much more. But she is like completely helpless. Like, they may as well have given us a mortal for this movie. She did, I think, 1 or 2 helpful things throughout the entire movie using her magic. Otherwise, she was just there as a guide to move the story along. And then eventually, at one point, her powers do quit working, and that wasn't really explained to us. I don't feel that they gave any implications as to why her powers would have stopped working. Oh well, you gotta add it, you know. Tension has to be somewhere. Overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'm going to say this is a 10. This is my first movie I am ever rating as a 10. Barbie Swan Lake is a 10 out of 10. Beautiful job, Mattel. But yeah, it was a very good movie. I enjoyed it. It was very different watching it, preparing for this review mentally, because usually, you know, I've just had it on in the background, I've just watched it. So that was a little bit of a fun kind of challenge for me, but my name is Douglas Campbell, and I'm up to the challenge. For this week's movie recommendation, I would probably recommend Barbie Rapunzel because it's in a similar animation style to this movie. It's roughly the same story, although maybe a bit different and better, which is why I'd recommend this to you if you liked Barbie Swan Lake. Welp, that's all the time we have for today on Film Stash. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta add to the— oh! Fools! It was me! Stephanie, the whole time! I tricked you all! April Fool! You must feel like an idiot. Now I am gonna go add to the stash.